Hi children. So all of you are doing well, it seems, isn't it? Yes. So children, when you get ready to go to school, how you will get ready? Yes. Morning you get up early, you brush your teeth, then you have a bath, then have your breakfast, isn't it? Then you wear the neat and clean uniform. You should always look clean and tidy, isn't it? Yes. Cleanliness is next to godliness, we say, because we always look clean and tidy. Yes. So we should keep ourselves clean. We should always cut our nails, we should comb the hair, etc., isn't it? Yes. So what about your surroundings or the house you live, your room? Yes, it is your duty to keep the things in a proper place or keep everything clean. Not only inside the house, or not only you yourself make clean, your surroundings also should be clean. Yes, a clean environment or a clean surrounding is very important for all of us. Then only we can lead a healthy life, a good life, a peaceful life. So a clean surroundings and clean environment is very much important. Yes or no? Yes. Otherwise what happens? We fall sick, we get diseases and all. Nowadays you can see our environment, the surroundings is becoming so dirty day by day. What is the reason? Yes, many wastes from our house and factories, offices, schools, etc. This wastes, it's getting more and more day by day. People are dumping wastes here and there in the open ground. So what happens? Yes, if wastes are more, germs comes and settle down there, and mosquitoes, flies, etc., they breed there, and if they bite us, we get diseases. And because of this bad smell and all, human beings, our life get affected. So people are dumping wastes here and there in the open ground. It should not happen, isn't it? We should live in a clean environment, clean surroundings. It is very important for our healthy life and a peaceful life. So when we dump waste or when we dispose waste, we should dump in such a way that it should not harm the environment, harm the surroundings. Okay, so today we learn about garbage and its disposal. How to dispose this waste. Not in the open ground. There is a place for that where we dispose it. So we learn about garbage and its disposal. Garbage and its disposal. Yes, garbage and its disposal, lesson 22. Garbage and its disposal. Garbage is the waste. Yes, and its disposal means dumping out the waste, throwing out the waste. Yes. Lesson 22, garbage and its disposal. Here Radhika and Mihika are talking something. Let's see what they are telling about. Look Radhika, I have made this paper bag. Yes, Mihika is telling Radhika, see, I have made this paper bag. Wow, Mihika, it is the best use of waste paper. Yes, so you made a paper bag out of a waste paper. You can also paint it and decorate it. Yes, so we can make paper bags out of waste materials. So that is what Mihika has done. Yes, so Radhika is giving compliment to her, and she is asking her to paint it and decorate it. So we can make use of waste materials in this way by using paper bags and all. Yes. So let's learn about separation of waste. Anything that is discarded, not of any use. Discard means no use at all. unwanted and useless, the things which we does not want, useless things, it is waste or garbage. So garbage is unwanted things, the useless things, the things which we do not want, things which we need to throw away, they are, or discarded things, they are garbage or waste. It includes leftover food material. So garbage or waste means what all things? Yes, leftover food. Whatever food left after eating, it's waste, food waste. Broken glass, yes, empty packets. We buy things in packets, after putting it into some other tin or bowl, the packet gets empty, so that empty packet is a waste. We buy clothes in a cover, so this kind of things are, after we are keeping in almara or anywhere, that packet is empty. Then jars, vegetable peels, for cutting and washing. After washing vegetables, we cut it off, so whatever left over in that. Then bottles, rags means old torn clothes, the clothes that are torn, old. Then household waste. So these are the garbage or waste that we are throwing out. It includes leftover food, then broken glass, old clothes, jars, vegetables and fruit peels. Banana, while you eat, you will peel it and eat. So that peel off thing is a waste. Yes, so these are the wastes actually. The 10 and thousands of houses generate similar garbage. Same kind of waste we can see in almost all the houses, isn't it? Yes. Can you imagine how much garbage is generated in a day? In a day, can you imagine about this garbage, this waste in a day in each house? What happens to all this garbage? Where is it thrown? So, where is it thrown? What happens to this garbage? You are keeping the dustbin outside your house. The garbage collector comes and takes the garbage and he put it in the vehicle and he will take it off. But where he is taking it off? Where they are dumping it? Do you know? Yes. Disposing of this garbage is a big problem. After collecting the waste, or to dispose it, to throw it away, or to destroy it, it is a big problem nowadays. Because garbage, it is not collecting from one house, isn't it? There are thousands and lakhs of houses are there wherever we are, wherever we live. Every houses have their own wastes to throw out. So everyone will keep it outside this waste and garbage collector comes and collect it. Some people will throw away this wastes and all. But this garbage, throwing out garbage or disposing it somewhere, it is a big problem. It should not be thrown into a river, lake and other water bodies, as it will pollute the water. Some people, they throw the waste into a river or lake or water. What happens? The river gets polluted or contaminated. We are polluting the river. We should not do that actually. Throwing waste to river or open ground, it is not good. If it is burned, it causes air pollution. If we burn the waste, what happens? It causes air pollution. It is not good for our health. If we bury it on land, it pollutes land and groundwater, and it will give rise to diseases like typhoid, diarrhea and cholera. Yes, if we bury it, if we burn it, it causes air pollution. Suppose if we bury it on the land, inside, if we bury it, what happens? It affects the underground water. So that water, it gets polluted, and if we happens to drink that water, we get diseases, we get health problems like typhoid. We get typhoid. Then cholera. Then diarrhea. These are the diseases we get if we happens to drink that polluted water. So we cannot dump it in the open ground, we cannot throw it in the water, we cannot burn it, and we cannot bury it on the ground. These are the problems happens. Then where we should dump it? Yes. So this typhoid, cholera, diarrhea, if we affect by these diseases, if any person gets affected by this disease, what happens? They get high fever, vomiting, loose motions, they get severe health problems. Yes, so segregation of waste. So you can see here, you can see garbage landfill. Image you can see garbage landfill. Landfill, it's a place where we dump these garbage, these wastes. It should be away from town or city. It is a place where we dump the wastes. It should be away from town or city. Landfill is the place we dump the garbage. Yes. Yes, so landfill is a place where we dump the waste or garbage, we say. It will be away from the town or city. There, if they bury it or burn it, it's okay. It won't affect us, isn't it? Yes. So segregation of waste. Segregation means separating the waste. Segregation of garbage or segregation of waste. What is this segregation? Plant and animal wastes like vegetable peels and excreta rot, means decompose easily and mix with soil. Yes, plant waste or animal wastes, they are solid waste, excreta, human excreta, plants and animals waste, solid waste we say. They decompose, they decay easily, they mix up with the soil actually. It is good for the soil. It's improved the quality of the soil. They become a part of the soil and become manure for plants. Yes, it becomes a manure for plants. manure. Okay, so it is good for the soil. It improves the quality of the soil. So when we plant seeds, then plants grow very nicely because of this soil. So it is actually a manure for the soil, for the plants. Hence these are called biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste. So biodegradable waste is the waste that of plant and animal excreta that decay easily, decompose easily, rot easily. We say they decay, they mix with the soil easily. So it is good for the soil. It improves the quality of the soil. It can be used as manure for plants. So they are biodegradable waste. Biodegradable wastes. Solid wastes like plastic, glass, metal, polythene, etc. Polythene is something that we use to make plastic bags. Yes. They do not decompose. These wastes like glass, plastic, polythene bags, they do not decompose easily and hence they are called non-biodegradable waste. Non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable. So there are two types of waste, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. That is the separation of waste. Segregation means separation. Biodegradable waste or garbage is separated into two, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable are wastes that mix with the soil. It decay or decompose easily, but non-biodegradable, it do not decompose easily and it remains in the environment as it is and it causes harm to the environment. Example, plastics, polythene bags, glass, etc. They remain as it is and they do not decompose or decay. They cannot mix with the soil. So it remains as it is and it causes harm to the environment. But biodegradable waste, it decomposes easily. It mixes with the soil easily. That waste mixes up with soil easily. So it does not cause any harm. It is actually manure to the plants. So these non-biodegradable wastes, they stay in the soil for a very long time and cause soil pollution. So this in turn creates soil pollution also because they remain in the soil like that itself. So they remain in the soil for a long time, which creates soil pollution. If animals eat them, they fall sick and they even die. Animals don't know about this, right? So they if they happens to eat these wastes in the ground, like these wastes are there, if they happens to eat, what happens to them? They die, they get they fall sick, they get problems, and they finally they die. So keeping the surroundings clean and disease free is everyone's responsibility. Yes, so we have to keep our surroundings very clean. It is our responsibility to keep our surroundings clean and neat. Then we don't get any diseases. We must separate the biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes before we dispose of the garbage. Yes, before we throw the garbage, before we dispose it, we should separate the wastes. In our house also, this garbages are there. We are collecting, or we are putting the waste in the dustbin. So there also biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes are there. We should not mix both these wastes. We should separate it and then dispose. Yes, in most areas, the municipality provides garbage bins of different colors. Yes, in most of the areas, municipality, they take up this responsibility. How you know? Yes, they provide dustbins of different colors to each houses. They give free. Why? To separate these wastes. Yes, the green colored bins are meant for biodegradable. So biodegradable waste, we can put it in the green colored bin. You can see these different colors of waste bin on the roadside also. Green and blue. Yes, blue colored bin is for non-biodegradable waste. To put non-biodegradable waste like plastic, polythene bags, glass and all, we have to put in the blue colored bin. Like vegetable peels, leftover food and all, we can put in green colored dustbin. Yes, so the green colored bins are meant for biodegradable wastes and the blue colored bins are meant for non-biodegradable wastes. We must separate the garbage accordingly before we dispose of. Yes, before we dispose the waste, before we throw the waste, before we give the waste to the garbage cutter, we can separate it into green and blue, or biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Managing garbage has become a big problem today. Yes, disposing garbage also a problem. Managing garbage also has become a big problem. The best method of waste management is to follow the rule of 4 R's. Yes, there is a rule of 4 R's. Yes, to maintain or to manage the garbage problem. So we are going to learn about that. So before that, yes, we were learning about garbage and its disposal. So the unwanted things or the discarded things or useless things are garbage. So we all have garbage in our house every day, isn't it? Yes. So the 10 and thousands of houses generate similar garbage like vegetable peels, leftover food, empty packets, jars, broken glass, empty packets, etc. These are the garbage that most of the houses have. Yes, so now disposing garbage has become a major problem nowadays. People started throwing this waste is here and there in the open ground. So it consists of both this leftover food and even this glass items and empty packets, polythene covers, plastics and all. Some waste they mix up with soil like plant and animal leftover or animal excreta. The other waste, human waste or this plant and animal waste. Plant and animal waste. It gets mixed with the soil easily. So they are biodegradable waste. That waste, when it mixes with the soil, actually it is good for the soil. It improves the quality of the soil. It is manure for plants. So plants and animal excreta, the waste, their waste, It is good for the soil, plants and animal excreta, not human excreta, plants and animal excreta or the waste. When it mixes with the soil, it is so good for the soil. We can use it as manure for plants. They are biodegradable waste. So some waste which cannot mix with the soil, they remain as it is, they harms the environment. They remain in the soil for a long time, creating soil pollution like polythene bags, plastics, glasses, etc. They are non-biodegradable waste. So when we dump these wastes in open ground, what happens? Now, the non-biodegradable waste remain as it is. It causes harm to the environment and we fall sick. If animals happen to eat this, they fall sick and they die. Even for human beings also, it is their health gets affected. Yes, if we burn the waste, it causes air pollution. If we bury the waste in the ground, the underground water gets contaminated or polluted. If we happens to drink that water, we get diseases like typhoid, cholera and all. Yes, so before dumping the waste or disposing the waste, we should separate the waste into two, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So municipalities have taken these responsibilities by giving green color dustbin and blue color dustbin to every house. In green color, they can put biodegradable waste such as vegetables and fruit peels, leftover food, etc. And in blue colored bin, they can put non-biodegradable waste such as broken glass, polythene bags, etc. Yes, so before dumping waste, we should separate the waste, segregate the waste or separate the waste into biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Now, the best method for the waste management is to follow the rule of 4R. So, let us see what is this 4Rs. Okay, children? Yes, so the best method of waste management is to follow 4Rs. Yes, to follow 4Rs. What is this 4Rs? Yes, reduce. First R is reduce. Then second R is reuse. Reuse. Then third R is replace. Replace. And fourth R is recycle. Recycle. Yes. So these are the 4 R's. R. All words are starting with R, isn't it? Reduce, reuse, replace, recycle. So this is the best method of waste management. Means we need to follow this. We need to follow the 4 R's. Reduce, reuse, replace and recycle. Yes, let us see one by one what it is.